for you. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, yeah. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did, yeah. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord, yeah. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord, yeah. We want on that team, we can, ooh, Lord, yeah. You've been so wrong. You didn't me, shuffle, hearing me. Mommy, don't from Eddie Dibia. Tell me, cause you are a mojo. Namanunga shall make your man. Tell me, cause you are a mojo. Namanunga shall make your man. Indeed, Miss Rob, and I do go from Biara. Miss Rob, and I do go from Biara. On Nima Kucham, Nima Kucham. Nanimu anije, Ninu sina metina. Feel blessed, I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, for you. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, yeah. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. Can just like David did, yeah. We want on that team, we can, ooh, Lord, yeah. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu eradise woni mi gbanko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again shall you succeed and be blessed. In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. He had done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and the earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed for you. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Yeah, yeah. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord. Yeah, yeah. We want on that team, we can, ooh, Lord. Yeah, yeah. You've been so long. You got the enemy, shuffle. She will hear me. Mommy, don't from Eddie Dibia. Tell me, cause you are a wojo. Namanu, the shall make your man. Tell me, cause you are a wojo. Namanu, the shall make your man. Enti, Miss Ro, and I do from Biara. Miss Ro, and I do from Biara. Nima kucham, Nanimu anije, Ninu sina metina. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed, cause your promises are sure. They are here and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like Jesus. Feel blessed, feel blessed. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Yeah. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu eradise wunimi banko biane mabanke se yankupana medeme ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Me adore the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed.
Hello, this is James Whyte, your favorite uncle. The next play on our website is Rejected.
I don't have the ball. Sammy, you have the ball.
From the 3rd of October, Rejected on Roverman Productions.com for just 20 CDs.
But I thought you said Thompson has told you he's wedding a girl today.
Who is wedding a girl today? Are you talking about my husband?
Yes, who else?
Hey! Thompson, my husband, is wedding another woman today.
Wait, are you talking?
Now, we are so grateful that we have 2 companies that are subsidizing this so we can bring it to you. We have Total Family Health Organization, and then we also have Green Park Properties.
Mother, is that how it is done? Oh, you're mobile. Your self is sad. Oh, me. Anti-car, colleague, non ninja #1.
Join us on our website from the 3rd of October for Rejected.
Honey, won't you come to bed?
I'll be with you. I'll be with you shortly.
Come on, let's go to bed too. And you're doing this.
Sir? Sweetheart, I think it's getting late. You should come to bed.
Get the best-selling novels, The Deal, and Perfect Couple by Uncle Whyte at 40 Ghana cedis each. Available at all Shell shops, selected bookshops, and total filling stations. For inquiries, call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for your copies.
Hello, and welcome to Anchor, the Facebook Live platform on which we discuss all things love, marriage, relationship, sex, and what have you. They call me Uncle Ebo Whyte. I am the chief servant of Roverman Productions. But for the purposes of this platform, all you need to know is that I am dedicated to helping you become your best self. Once again, you are welcome. I don't take the fact that you join us every Friday for granted. Thank you very much. And thank you to the class prefect, Nesbitt. Nesbitt has been making quite a lot of noise. No, Nesbitt, I'm not the Moses for today. I am just a reporter of it. I am dedicating today's session to Effie, who is recovering from an illness that we would have to speak to next time, and say that there are certain people you can't touch, and she's one of those you can't touch. So with that, you are welcome. I am going to do a little tune-on. I'm going to give you the 10 commandments of men, and if there's time, the 10 commandments of women. And then after that, the women will look at what I left out, and the gentleman would also look at what I left out for men. So if we are ready, we would roll right now. I'll start with the 10 commandments of men for their women. And here we go. Number 1. Oh, by the way, I will try to speak the Old Testament English as much as is possible. So just, this will be a test for those of you who didn't go to Sunday school. We'll know that you didn't go. Commandment number 1 of a man. I am thy husband who paid dowry for thy hand. Thou shalt have no other man besides me, and thou shalt not compare me with any other man. Thou shalt not desire or fantasize or think of any other man when thou art with me. Adrian, is that a good commandment?
Seems like the perfect one. Yeah, seems like it's a great way to start. Yeah.
Don't fantasize about anybody. Yeah, I paid a dowry for you.
So me.
2, thou shalt not doubt my love for thee. One of the biggest frustrations of men is women doubting that their men love them. You know, you say to your woman, I love you, and say, you do? Or are you sure? No, we hate that. We hate that. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not disrespect me, ever. In particular, thou shalt honor me before the children and the rest of the world. Respect is key. I've always said that men spell love as respect. So you disrespect a man, you've crossed a big line. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not take my money in vain. And then whilst on money, thou shalt not pick my pocket. You know, there are these young ladies who think that when a man gives you money, he's just giving you money out of the abundance of his heart. You know, money for us, giving out money is not for free. And so don't take my money for. If you are taking my money, you should know that I have some expectations. So don't take my money in vain. But after I've married you, please don't pick my pocket. Every wife does that. Sometimes they will tell you, sometimes they won't tell you. Even when they work, like these two, they will still pick your pocket.
No, not this one. I don't know about him, but not this one.
Picking pocket literally or as in figuratively?
Use the mic.
Commandment number 5. Commandment number 5. Thou shalt not let thyself go. At least make the effort. It is one of the difficulties that men face, that women let themselves go after marriage, and we think that it doesn't work very well. KY, don't go away. Come and take a seat.
Woo, 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 woo.
Come and take a seat. You be bro.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Go and get him a nose mask.
The chair is here.
Answer, you can use your handkerchief. You can use your handkerchief as in those.
Hey, we trap Nachibela.
So it is a big deal for men that their wives at least make the effort to keep their looks. We know that with time it will become more and more difficult, but at least make the effort. Commandment number 6, thou shalt not nag, period. Thou shalt not nag. Joan, you're saying a lot of Why?
Because I realized that they say nagging, but we are not nagging yet. Like we know what we'll do when we are nagging. We are not there yet. We are just telling you a second time or a third time, but we are not nagging yet.
And a fifth time?
Yeah.
And a sixth time?
No, not go to fifth. Yeah, like third. And you already say we are nagging.
And that's not nagging?
No.
What is it? Give us a name for it.
Oh, it's telling you.
Remind us.
Reminding us.
Yes, reminding us. Yeah.
Okay.
An earnest reminder.
Loving reminder.
A loving, earnest reminder. Yeah.
Persistent reminder.
Yes. No, just an earnest.
So if you girls were nagging, how would it look like?
Hey, uncle.
That one, from today to the end of the year.
You won't hear stop, oh. Uncle.
From today to the end of the year, every day, every second.
It will get to a point, if you are cutting bread, you say, look at that, you can cut bread, but the simple thing we are telling you to do, you are not doing. That's where nagging is. But you are cutting bread. Yeah. Are you breathing? So you are breathing? You've not done it, you are breathing. You are comfortable breathing.
When you haven't done it.
When you have not done what you are supposed to do, but you are sitting there breathing. Are you all right? So that's where we are.
It will be like waiting for Godot.
For Godot? Yeah. Waiting for Godot.
What's that?
It's a play. It's a play. It's a 2-man play, actually. 2 bombs waiting for a man they call Godot. And the whole play is about waiting. The guy never comes. You know, anybody who makes reference to that play is just telling you that not just that he knows the play, that I am educated.
Asante man who reads.
I'm telling you.
Hey. We didn't say this on this platform. We are disassociating ourselves with that statement.
That is his name.
That's the name he's giving himself?
Yes, Asante man who reads.
No, he can call himself that.
Okay, that's what he calls himself.
No, he can call himself that. But the rest of us, I'll go to Kumasi. Yeah. These people. Let me tell you a story. I go to Kumasi. I go to South Central. And I am taking a walk because at that time, I hadn't been for a long time. So I decided to walk through South. And my kid brother, Otom, is with me. And at a certain point, we meet some of his friends. And he introduces me, this is my big brother. When I want kind of. I said, yes, we used to South Central. Yeah. I said, so to you, royalties. What? And I said, you people, you know you are not correct. No, so I'll go back to Kumasi. They remember. One of my brothers, Bernard, was playing for Asante Kotoko, and then he was poached by Goldfields. And then in one of the matches in Kumasi Sports Stadium, Bernard scores the 89th winner for Asante Gold. 89th minute winner. Now, this is something that GM experienced. Around that time, GM goes to Kumasi and had given him the address to South Centreso. So he sits in the car and he tells the taxi driver, I'm going to South. So the taxi driver takes off and says, South, here now. And so, may call Whyte fee. Bernard Whyte. GM said yes. He said, Okwa Kacha and said, Miss Jimmy Pa. When you go tell him that he's a big fool and tell him, me, Nana, so and so, I said it. And this was 2 weeks after the match.
No, Uncle, they won't forget.
No,
they won't forget. Especially when your house is in Kumasi. They won't forget.
No, so let him call himself the Asante man who can read.
Sorry.
Commandment number 7. After marriage, thou shalt not use sex as a weapon. Thou shalt not refuse me when I want sex. Commandment number 8. Thou shalt not bear false witness against me. In other words, thou shalt not accuse me of cheating when I am not. Commandment number 9. Thou shalt not bother me when I want to be left alone. Respect my space. And talking about space, thou shalt leave my phone alone. It is not yours. Commandment number 10. Thou shalt not come between me and my boy's voice. Those are the commandments of a man, the 10 commandments of a man. Do we comment on this, or let's do the commandments of women?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of a woman?
Let's get into the woman then.
And then we'll compare.
Yeah.
Okay. Commandment number 1 of a woman. So we've done the 10 commandments of men, now the 10 commandments of women. 1, I am a woman, and I insist on being treated as special. Thou shalt therefore not take me for granted. Is that a good commandment for a lady?
Yeah, a very good one.
It's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Commandment number 2 for women. I go to great extents to look good for you. Thou shalt therefore not fail to notice me when I do my hair or dress well, and thou shalt not be silent about it.
Yes.
Commandment number 3. Thou shalt not expect sex when thou have not been nice, gentle, and sweet to me and with me. Thou shalt therefore master the act of intimacy and romance. Commandment number 4. Commandment number 4. Why? Is KY reacting anyway? Commandment number 4. Remember my birthdays and our anniversary days and keep them special all the days of thy life. Period. Commandment number 5. Surprises mean a lot to me, and so thou shalt make the effort to surprise me often.
Keyword often.
Yeah, often. Commandment number 6. When thou art with me, thou shalt not pay attention to any other woman or anything, including your work. Thou shalt make our times together quality times. And that means thou shalt put off thy phone and put it away when thou art with me. Commandment number 7. That's a long one. Remember and honor your marital vows to me, and keep them holy and sacrosanct, that thy days may be long on this earth. In particular, thou shalt remember the times of sex and keep sex exclusively between you and I. For I am a jealous creature, and thou shalt not take what is mine and give to another woman. Commandment number 8. When the children come, thou shalt help me with the children and with the household chores. Commandment number 9. Thou shalt not ever abuse me in any way, shape, or form, ever. And commandment number 10. That's an interesting one. 8 hours in the day, 40 hours in the week, thou shalt work to bring home money. But above those hours, thou art mine. Thy time art mine. And thou shalt not make me compete with anything for those remaining hours.
We ask thy bond servants, O women.
Gifty, you reacted to commandment number 12.
Oh.
Your
It reminded me of when I was pregnant and after I delivered, particularly because when I was pregnant, I had to stay home 2 months before I delivered.
Okay.
And then 3 months also for maternity leave. So that was 5 months at home.
Yes.
And this is me who's always been,
Active.
busy, active. And then I have to stay home. It was like a whole different change for me. So when he goes to work and there's no kind of like, why aren't you coming home? Why are you going? You've left me in the house the whole day. And then you come home early. And that was me. And I think the hormones too was part because that is not me on a normal day. So it just reminded me of that.
The hormones are natural with all of you. Yeah.
The hormones are what?
Oh, it's a shared hormone. They all have it.
During pregnancy?
Oh, no.
It's not an everyday
hormone. It's an everyday
hormone.
hormone.
It is not.
Oh.
Okay.
It is not, because this is not me now.
I've lowered my mic.
All right. Let's discuss. Boss, pick any of them and let's go.
I feel for the men, it was pretty apt. Everything was covered fully. For the women, master the act of romance and intimacy. An interesting point. I feel it's something that we've talked about over and over again, and it's great to remind ourselves that sex doesn't begin when you're ready. It begins in the morning, and it goes throughout the day. And it's good that it's put in the commandments, so that it's a great reminder for us that the whole day you begin your act of sex from the morning. When you're going and you say, "Oh, I'll miss you," and that starts it. And you go and you get, "Oh, I'm at work, I'm missing you," and it goes on and it goes on. By evening, she's expectant, she's waiting for you. Well, missing me the whole day. Oba, baby, be happy. So you don't even need to go and ask for it. You get home, and you wear something, and you're like, "Oh."
The environment is already created.
It's conducive.
Yeah, it's conducive.
It's conducive. So then we can perform. We can perform.
Okay, right. Yes. We haven't seen you on this platform for a long time. But you're one of the people that I always get excited when I have you here.
He's running away on purpose.
Come again. He stays away on purpose. Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, Kewa, your reaction?
Uncle, I think the commandment number 10 for the women, the ladies, I think the part A sums up, I think, almost the entire 10 commandments. That's not to say they are about money, but I think when a man brings home money, that's key for a lot of things, because I don't think there's anything about a broke surprise. Always surprising your woman with nothing. You're always trying to be creative about nothing. So men can do that, Try to.
Oh, surprise! I didn't get it.
I mean, it's KY, so I understand.
But Uncle, that is it. When streams of income is flowing into the house, it makes it easier for the romance and every other thing.
Are you saying that without money we can't surprise these women?
Oh, I never said about it. It adds to it, Uncle. Like I said, there's nothing exciting about a broke surprise. Oh, honey, I knew you were going to cook, so I arranged the.
But that, a woman will cherish that.
That's actually nice.
That's the one. It's
There's a saying that the poor man loves, but you can't tell it. I think it's an accounting. The poor man has love, but it's not. You can't see it.
There's a reason why you can't see it.
Yes, because
that's why you can't see it.
It's not there. So I don't know if that. But I think there are things.
No. But the ladies are here. Do we need money to surprise you?
Sometimes.
Money is very important. We do not detract from that. It is very important. But not always it is important.
Uncle, it is the truth.
Money is important, but it also depends on the surprise.
Okay.
So maybe surprises are supposed to be different every time. It's not every day that you're supposed to surprise me with this, surprise me with this. You can surprise me with not with nothing. You can surprise me with helping out with the dishes, helping out, at home. Maybe something you don't usually do, you can surprise me and do it. So it's
And
not.
that one doesn't cost money.
It doesn't cost money.
It costs time.
Yes, a resource,
Okay,
an
let me hear
important
you.
resource.
Let's see how important money is in these matters.
Well, like she said, money is something. It is important, but it is not everything. There are times where you can say, okay, let's go for a walk somewhere out of the blue. It's not something we do all the time, but oh, honey, let's go. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Then we walk, and then we have a good conversation while we are walking. It's a nice surprise. It's out of the normal. And if, for instance, every day we go together to work, we are in the car together all the time. If today you took a detour and we ended up at the beach just to sit and chat, it's a nice surprise. You didn't tell me that we were going, but we ended up there. We had a nice time enjoying the breeze and enjoying each other's presence. So that is what makes it possible to surprise often. But if you're only waiting for a certain kind of money to come before you surprise, that's when you'll be surprising your woman once every 2 years or every year or something like that.
Joanne, Joanne, please.
Yeah.
So the surprise that happened on your birthday, the whole 9 yards, and that surprise of going on a walk, which one hits home more for you?
I think it also depends on the occasion.
Yeah,
it was her birthday.
Okay.
It was her birthday, so something like that, yes, will definitely hit home. But out of the normal, not expecting her birthday, nothing from her birthday. If, yes, you tell me let's go for a walk, it is a surprise, yeah.
Sorry, Uncle. You have a lot of experience. I mean, you've lived life and you are still living it.
No, I don't have that much of experience.
As in terms of years of living.
Okay.
Uncle, have you seen a rich man whose wife was arguing with him before?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
What if he's not performing?
A wealthy man whose wife is arguing with him before.
No, so how do you explain rich men whose wives leave them?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying, whilst they are still married,
Yeah, they are.
argument.
Yes. Because then where does the divorce come from?
You see that there are a lot of things that causes divorce. And Uncle, you
Donald Trump was going to hold his wife's hand and she
swapped
him.
Money is not everything, no.
That's an argument. This is the president, the most powerful man in the world, in public.
Yes.
The second time, she intentionally held her bag in her left hand. The man was on her left, and she was holding the bag with her left, and the man still wanted to.
well.
So the answer to the question is yes. So what is your point?
So I'm just saying that it's always easier, especially when you're able to back your words with actions. It's always easier. It is always better. I love you with 2,000 Ghana cedis. It's always better than I just love you. It is, Uncle, that one day we can always agree that it is better. It makes it easier.
It's only in your mind.
Okay, I think that KY's issue is an issue of a lot of men. They box themselves into this corner of thinking that as for a bad year, you need money. I have learned that with the right kind of mind, with the right kind of heart, with intimacy, with romance, I may get a woman spending on me instead of me spending on her.
Oh, yeah.
And she would do that willingly.
Oh, yeah.
She would take care of me and not complain because you're giving her the attention. You are bringing her the excitement. You are making her know she's the most important thing in your life and things like that. In that case, even when you are broke, she's prepared to stand in the gap for as long as it takes.
True.
For as long as it takes till you find your feet. So, gentlemen, don't deceive yourself. I have said that buy your woman a car, buy her a house, buy her iPhone 12. I will use flowers and words to take her from you. If you like, give her $1 million as well. With flowers and just words, I will get her to give me 900,000 of that
Out of that $1 million.
That's slick.
True, true.
No, KY, I know that that is the mindset of a lot of young people, but it is not right. When a woman loves you, she doesn't want your money. She wants you. And she'll find ways of letting you know it is you. It's not about your money.
True.
And particularly when you're open with her and let her know how things are going, women can be very, very supportive. If a woman loves you, she doesn't chop your money. If she doesn't love you and you won't leave her alone, oh, that's what the money we will chop.
True.
We will chop it to make up for the bother that you have, the pest you have been to me. You bring your money, let's chop the money. But otherwise, she will help you. The little you have, she will help you to manage it well. Women are that sweet. They are that wonderful.
Yes.
And I know Pearl is like that.
Yes, Uncle. What I was saying was like, it's always adds something to it. I never said what.
Oh,
what
no,
you
no,
said.
that
I
one
said
did.
it always
Money,
adds something to
money
it.
adds something to life.
Yeah.
If nothing
It
at all,
makes it-
makes it-
it tells us
Yeah,
to buy
it makes
better
it-
shoes.
Exactly.
No, so, but I'm talking about in a relationship, and I'm just trying to correct this mentality that it has to take money. And I'm saying that not necessarily. Not necessarily. Hey, God was good, though. Enka ye no poor people. Enka even your baby now, do ye?
Seriously.
You understand me?
It's true.
But we have women who are prepared to die for us.
True.
We can't sign big checks, but at least in the bedroom, we go far. All right.
I was struggling not to laugh.
I'm only giving fun.
All right. Did you finish with your comments?
Yeah, there was this thing about the chores, and I think it's a big thing, especially when the children come in. It's something that, I thought I was helping out enough.
Okay.
And I think a week or two ago, I was called out that, Charlie, I say you are slacking. and it just hit me, and I was like, yeah, true. Like, things have doubled, and I'm still doing the same old things that I did when it was just me and you, and it is not cutting it. So for me, I was like, you know what, assign, because if you say I'm helping, it's your task, and I feel I'm helping. So when you can't do it, then so I say, like, give me what I should do, put my name to it, and when I own it, you will never have to complain about it again.
That's nice.
So for me, that's the formula. So now I know my tasks. So I call it, it's mine. So I go, like this morning, I got up, did what's mine, and I was out of the house. So when I go back and there's my duties, I'll do them, then I'm done. I feel when sometimes they're like, oh, you're helping me. So then it's not my thing to do. So for me, when I come and there's soccer, I'll watch the soccer because it's not time to help. But if it's mine, it's mine. So I go in, it's like, okay, this is my thing to do. I've done it. I can sit down and watch my soccer. So that when he comes, but this is yours to do. And we agreed on them. The things that I can't do, I said, oh, easy facha. Then
No, it's a good beginning, but don't end there. There's nothing like this is yours, and this is not yours. What your wife expects you to do at any time depends on all kinds of things.
Jesus Christ.
So, it depends on all kinds of things. And so, yes, maybe she said that, okay, if you would only sweep take care of the hall, if you can only lay the bed, or if you can just help watch the boy for me, that would be a big help. So yes, but there will be times when that's not what she wants from you.
Sure.
So it's a good beginning, and I'm happy that you've had that talk and you have that clarity. No, don't just say then maybe. So then when I'm watching the soccer and Adrian, Can you help me with this? Oh, Mary. When Chelsea is
When
playing,
Chelsea is playing, you can never get him to do anything. He can be holding the baby is sleeping. Then shout, ah, what is that? I'm like, hey, so the baby is sleeping. Sorry. Then he's not again. Yeah, it's so true.
again, that's the beginning. You guys have begun. In mature homes, when Chelsea is playing, there'll be light off in the house. Oh, something will go wrong with the television. You'll be wondering, Nadia,
Who even find the remote to start?
Thank you.
Let's go.
I try not
So that's the beginning. I mean, this is how you learn all the tricks.
Uncle, I agree because I think I've gotten to a place where I don't want to have to tell you what to do. We don't need to have to share.
Yeah.
When you are driving your car, you see when it's dirty. Nobody stops you at the side of the road to say, Master, your car is dirty, go and wash it. You don't need that reminder. So you need to be present. You need to be attentive. You need to be observant to see that something is out of place, and then you can put it in the right place. I think it would be so much better if you didn't, like guys didn't have to be waited to be told what to do.
Yeah. And for me, it was one of the reasons why I came up with this. But Uncle has put a whole new perspective to it that maybe it's like you said, it's a good start. But even beyond what I've identified as my duties, I have to be present for.
The problem with women is this. Adrian is doing this because I told him to. So if I hadn't told him, would he have done it?
Oh, yeah.
So at that point, what you are doing loses its value. Because he's doing it because I said he should do it. They don't want the situation where they get performance because they ask for it. So the name of the game is surprise.
And
the name of the game is surprise. So Florence wakes up every morning. Your water is ready. I've run the shower for you, the bath for you. Go and take your bath. But tomorrow I'll look for something else to do. Totally unexpected. Every now and then I ignore. Like she's ironing, she hates to iron. I know she does.
Yeah, for too.
And then I ignore. And then every now and then, so she leaves ample this and she'll leave the dress on the ironing board.
Walk around like
and
she's doing something.
Go, yeah. And when I want to be naughty, whoever I meet the media come home. But otherwise, there'll be other times when you come from the bathroom and 3 dresses have been ironed. The thick one.
Wow.
That's nice.
Because they don't want the client now. Yeah.
That's like your mother.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Am I your mother now? Am I your supervisor?
Yeah.
You know? So every night they surprise me. Young men, the name of the game is surprise. Surprise me. I didn't expect that you've done it. Oh, you've done it. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. You know, let me give you some. It's the name of the game.
Yes.
Okay,
I think
can you say surprise?
Oh yes, I think I fall short with the ironing because I don't enjoy ironing my own clothes. So, but I think it's something I'll try. But what I've realized is I can't put a system to what is happening at home. So because I also live there, if I get there and something is not right, I'll fix it. As long as my mind comes to it, I'll fix it. Because the way my children are, Uncle, you can't predict them. I think they wake up.
No, we know their father.
Yeah.
Well,
we know their father.
Yeah.
I think they wake up at dawn and decide what to do the following morning. Because there's absolutely no way you can predict the way they will torment you the day. And so I know that by the time I get home, I know my wife has had it to her limit. And sometimes she just can't, especially my second born. It's like, I don't even know how to put it. It's like, he is here to make me know that I am a father. Like
it's reminding him of his.
That anytime I see him, I have
I'm sure
a
that's
son.
how your daddy felt.
Because exactly, he will stop whatever he's doing and make sure that his time is my time. Like my time is for him.
Yes.
Even when I try to pick the little girl up, it won't happen. No. Once I pick her up, I must pick him up too. So I have the two of them and they are on my hands, and I'm standing there for maybe like 30 minutes. Because if I decide to drop one, it is war in the house. So he makes, so I know the kind of torment they take my wife through. So every time I get home, I know it is my time. So if I have energy, whatever I have to, I will just take the two of them away. Because now Nana is a bit older and he gets hooked up on cartoons, and then that's for him. But the two of them, uncle, they will just torment her. So I know that if something needs to be done in the house, when I get there, I do it. I don't wait to be told. If I am told to, that's an advantage, but I always try to.
Well, I always knew you had it in you to be a good husband. So I'm counting on you. Don't let the side down. What's the term?
Yeah, the clan.
Don't let the clan.
Oh, clan.
Do it for the clan, man.
Joanne, let's go. Your comments on the commandments. Okay. We'll come back to you, Adrian.
So the men's commandments are pretty out there already. They are very well known. These are things I've heard over and over again, and I kind of agree with them. And I've realized that once these things are in order, there's a lot of satisfaction on the man's side and peace of mind on each other side. The tricky one comes at the woman's side, the woman's commandments, where we say don't take us for granted. Yeah. Show us intimacy before sex, like you are the day before sex. We want quality time, help when the children come. These things, I realize that are very subjective in the sense that, as in compared to the men's own, the man says, respect me. We know what disrespect looks like. We know what respect looks like. We know what being with another, I know what I love you looks like, and we know what it doesn't look like. It's quite clear cuts in the do's and don'ts. But for the woman's own, when she says, don't take me for granted, in his mind, I'm not taking her for granted. But in her mind, you're not doing what I expect you to do. That shows that you are not taking me for granted. Then you hear something like, so what again do you want? Spend time with me. Like, so when I come home, I ask you, babe, how are you? Are you fine? Have you eaten? Have the children eaten? Is everything okay? Yes. Then he goes to sit down and watch his football. In his mind, he has given you time. He has paid attention to you. In your mind, you have not paid any attention to me. Then if you say quality time, put your phone away. Okay, when we're eating dinner, I was not on my phone. I sat in front of you. We talked. Dinner is over. I've picked my phone. You don't spend quality time with me. But I gave you quality time. It's always a matter of what is satisfactory to how much do I have to do to make sure this is met. In his mind, he's doing his very best. And like Adrian said, I'm helping. In my mind, I'm helping. But to your wife, you are slacking. So there always is that back and forth of, are you meeting the mark? Are you not meeting the mark? If you were with a previous woman, the things you did, you followed the commandments, and she was probably never satisfied. Then you get a new woman, and you're doing the barest minimum, and she's always happy. And she's always satisfied. So there's a lot more subjectivity when it comes to the woman's commandments compared to the men.
And yet women think they are simple.
Simple? That's all I was thinking about.
They said they are simple.
So complicated with you guys.
No, the point of what I'm saying is know your woman. Know your woman.
The point of what we heard is that you will never get it right.
All the arguments we've made.
It's true. You will never get it right.
No, you never get it right. Okay, Keva, your reactions to the commandments.
But, Uncle, then again, you see that point of intimacy begins in the morning, and you have to go all the way. Uncle, you see that because of the electric cooker and the gas cooker analogy, for me, you can make me angry now. In the next hour, I am good to go.
Okay.
And I'm good to go because for me, I feel like, okay, it came, it has gone. But sometimes you can be very good throughout the whole day, and just a little minute subject has spoiled the entire day. And for that, and I think sometimes it's unfair. I know that we always try, but at least sometimes they should look at the good nature of the day, how the day has been. How you have been a good boy. Why? And not this little act. Because sometimes it's it's always during the 11th hour. In the nick of time. This is a humble appeal. Nobody starts the day to end on a bad note. Sometimes we have tried everything. So when we fail, Uncle,
It's true.
For women that it takes 100% to get distinction. Even in normal exams, 97.
97
So it's a humble appeal. We beg. We beg. Consider 90, 91 as
So then put more effort into closer when you're closer to the 11th hour.
You guys are not addressing the issue. Address this issue.
No, Uncle, his issue is true. Okay. No, that one day, I won't say it's not true. It's very, very true because the whole day can be going extremely well. Then I can be looking forward to some jamming. Yes. Then you come home and you piss me off. And I'm like, well, there we go.
No, the question is even the piss me off. What do we do that, like
it could be anything.
Yeah, anything.
It could be anything.
And that is why a husband has to learn to walk by faith. Because no,
just spoil everything.
The truth is that if you've lived the whole day well, the moment the change of weather happens, you would notice it.
Yeah.
At that point, play your game right. Yes. And you'll get
it. Yes.
You know, so don't think of, look at you. I've scored distinction the whole day. Wake it to away now. We'll go for no. Immediately, because at that point you are in tune with her. So as soon as a mood changes, you should know immediately. Mm-hmm. Notice it. Mm-hmm. And then all she wants is a bit more attention, a little bit of recognition, affirmation, validation of her feelings. And once you're able to validify her, she would get out beyond it. And then humor helps.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yes.
You know, that is when. That is when, you know, you hear from her say, don't let me laugh. I'm so angry with you. And then, you know.
Oh, it works.
But humor is a healer. Yeah. You know, so I know maybe I have said something and it was in the wrong listen. Oh, okay, it's changed, kakra. Then find a way, a bit of humility at that time, and things like that. And then it enhances it, because I've always said that makeup sex, nothing beats it. Yes. Nothing beats makeup sex. So maybe that thing may even up what you're expecting and make it even much more fantastic. So, but it is when you get irritated. Look at you. And then, okay, then there's war. Yeah, then there is war, you know. But okay, Whyte, it was your turn anyway.
That one too is key.
Yeah, which one do you want?
The women's commandments.
I think the commandment number 9 for the women or 8.
For the women.
One of them.
Okay, what did you want to say about that?
Do not abuse me or what?
The abuse. The abuse. I think men must watch that a lot. Sometimes we tend to think it's only physically abusing the woman, and that counts. But sometimes the emotional abuse we put on these women, I think it far supersedes what we do physically.
Yeah.
Because that one you can't prove.
Yes.
So we tend to lean towards that and abuse them a lot. And I think it's something we should watch. We should watch. I always find it irritating to know that a man is abusing the woman. And whenever you have conversations with people, sometimes even couples who have met and you are just having the way the man talks to the woman, you know that there is a certain form of abuse there. Maybe he's not physically hitting her, but the way they shut them up when they are trying to make a point, it's very difficult for love to be in such a relationship. I think we should really watch that. I don't know how you'll be able to address it, but I think a lot of people are going through that emotional abuse. So,
Well, I think that in terms of abuse, it is both ways. The woman may not abuse you physically, apart from the woman I knew at South Tresso. South Tresso B-line. Beats the man, beats the man, and the man developed a way of getting help. So as the wife is beating him and pummeling him, he'll be screaming, "Mama, mi kumi yiro! Mama, mi kumi yiro!" If you don't come and beat him, I'm killing my wife. And then the neighbors will run. And on one occasion, my mother was walking by the street when she heard this. This was early in the morning. This was about 5:30. Yeah. Oh, you know, my mother was going to the market. The fishmongers always go to the market early. And then she hears this. Mama mi kumi yiro, mama mi kumi yiro. And then he knows the couple. So she runs into the house, goes into the sitting room, and here was a man on the ground with the woman sitting on him and giving him the beating of his life. So my mother enters, and as soon as the woman sees her, out of respect for my mother, she gets up and stops. Then he goes, "Na, ora, we're bro nesse." And the man says, "Man can't say kababa. Man can't say kababa, Jimmy." But if a man learns to respect a woman, the woman cannot help but return respect. And it will never get here. Because if we never abuse anyone we respect, even if they annoy us. For instance, I know there are times that I do things that annoy some of my staff members, but they cannot react because of the respect. Somebody else does it, they'll give the person. When we respect somebody, no matter what that person does to us, we are not able to return with abuse. And I believe that if a man lives with respect, yes, men need respect, but men should also give respect. I think this issue of abuse would be a non-issue. Yes, we'll take your comments now.
Yes, so starting from the men's commandments, number 7 really holds a lot of water in my home.
That's the men, for the men?
Yes.
Okay, go.
So number 7 really holds a lot of water in my home. It is very, very important to my husband. Oh, yes, and then...
No, it is, you know, you are there.
Hey.
Wait. You discussed?
Yeah, me and him.
You compare notes?
Yes.
Okay. And sorry, Adrian just told you are in trouble this year.
Yes.
Give it, let it go.
I've let it go. It's for the clan, I understand. Yes. And I was told, during counseling, I was told that respect and sex are synonymous to a man.
Yes.
Like, it's both of them at par. You don't let's go of one for the other. So, and luckily, I enjoy both, so yeah.
You enjoy respecting sex? Oh, respecting sex.
I mean, I enjoy
she
one of them.
respects sex.
Yes, thank you, Adrian. You really discussed it with him. Number 10.
But Adrian, I can tell you that if the sex was not good, the other one won't come on.
True.
Oh, that one is true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. Go, baby. And for women, in as much as it is subjective, I also believe there are certain things that cut across most women.
Okay.
The first, like the emotional abuse and the verbal abuse, like it's all women hate to be abused. Yes, and that's one. That number 7, remember and honor your marital vows to me. That's also very important to a lot of women. And number 6, when you're with me, this one, it has been a tug of war in my house. When we are there together, sometimes when we are trashing out issues and we are talking, and then sometimes he's on his phone, I'm like, "This, I'm talking to you and you're on your phone." It's like, no, it's just a habit. I just like to hold the phone. I'm like, no. So finally, we've reached a point where we all keep our phones at the hall, and then we are talking things in the bedroom, and that's it. So that's really been a major issue for us, but we've dealt with that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, their birthday. That one that is important too. Like this last week, so he was playing, I'm broke, I don't have money, and so I was like, oh. So the day started, and I was like, okay, I'm not expecting anything
Because we are broke.
Because we are broke.
We
We
are broke.
discussed that we are broke, nothing. So I was like, okay. He said we should go for his cousin's outdooring. We did. The mood in the car was some way. You know how you are smiling, but you know it is not from your heart. Because it was my birthday. And then in the evening, there was a surprise. And yeah, so it was good. So it's really important.
Yeah, it is. It is. Edwin, any more?
I was going to touch on the birthdays that forgive us more because sometimes
You see, there are certain birthdays you can forgive, but not the
well, some are landmarks. So my phone saves me. My reminder is always a week ahead.
Yeah, so now you have no reason not to forget.
Yeah.
But Charlie, it's not as important to us as it is to you. I'm now.
But our own birthdays don't mean anything to us.
At all.
You see, you people say it's not important to you, but it is important to us.
Yes.
We take
We
what
are
is
learning
important
that.
to
I
you.
am learning
very,
that.
very important.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
learning.
so if
No,
it's
so
important to me, it must also
It'll be
become
important
important
to
to
you.
you.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, why?
No, not everything that is important to you is important to me.
But it's
You standing in front of your wardrobe that is filled. It is filled to the point that you've taken half of my wardrobe. And saying that I don't even know what I'm going to wear. I don't have anything to wear. That's important to you. It's so important.
no, but then listen, we're talking about the commandments. We've agreed that these are commandments that are important to both. This is important
No,
to you.
we're
This
talking
is
about
important to me.
the very principle of what is important to me must be important to you.
Oh, okay, that one there, yes. But yes.
Not necessarily.
Football is important to me.
But it's not important to you.
No.
Hello.
Uncle, what I've realized is, if depending on how the home is, if you're able to explain things to her, sometimes I think they are not interested because they don't understand it.
Okay.
Once you're able to tell them, oh, this is it, you realize that you are even enjoying it, and that she takes the other side. That's it. I think when you explain it to them, they come around.
Pearl, whatever you did to KY this night, please repeat it again. It's good. It's working well.
But it's true.
Yeah, KY.
I think that is the problem. But because when we can enjoy football on our own without anybody being part of it, we neglect to always bring them in. Because especially when your team is playing, sometimes you just don't want to hear any. You just want to focus on what is happening, and sometimes they feel very left out. But once you explain to them, I think it's like national science and maths. Their school may never win, but once you your school may never win.
You have to.
There are people who will bask in the glory of their husband's school and when
Yes, that is. You see, that is how the importance of the matter increases in my life because it is important to you. So, in the same light, that which is important to me must also become important to you. At least a little bit more important than before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
KY,
Yes.
you cheated. I know it's so coffee.
I've been meaning to say it like that.
Okay, I'll go home.
Our last did not tell me that when I went on social media I saw Johan dressing on that year.
Hey, but it was fun, no? Hey.
That is what pains me. It's not like their school will ever, She's enjoying it.
Johan, this is something he has wanted to tell you, I'm sure, for a
For a very long time. And I'm glad he's gotten it off his chest because if they win next year, I'll do it again. Hey, when they win, hey, wait, my school can win too. Whatever.
So we are talking about 7.
Oh, yeah.
We are talking about 7.
Maybe. If Gehe allows them to win it.
Other schools will step up. Pesco, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, we're coming.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well,
least
he's
they
talking
got
in the name of
somewhere.
Presec, so
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
yeah.
good thing is that we did. We are just happy that the science and maths quiz is going on.
I go sound like that.
Please, my school got somewhere.
Well, well, with that, I'd like to thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you, Adrian. I hear there's a massage waiting for you.
Hey,
The Lord is good.
Where's my own?
Buy some oil on the way home. No, KY. KY, I've had fun. I've had fun with you something has happened to you. I don't know what it is because
Hallelujah.
Something has happened. And Gifty and Joanne, as always, wonderful to have you. The girl is doing okay, right?
Yeah, she's
doing very
well now. Yeah.
Okay. And to the team, Believe, Mr. Kitchen, Quiz Master, and then Ganyobi, and then iPhone 6. Don't worry, they know. Everybody have just given a name to. They know exactly who they are. And Abizi, I saw Abizi on the line saying, "Let's do this," and I said, "Oh my hammer, yeah." And then she's here, so that that one is withdrawn. And to you, thank you very much for being with us. Remember to go to our website, rovermanproductions.com, and you'll find 4 of our plays there. And please access them. This episode was dedicated to Effie. And it's been a wonderful episode because Effie is a wonderful girl. We'll come your way again, God willing, next week. Stay blessed.
This is what $1 million cannot get.
Hello, this is James Whyte, your favorite uncle. And next play on our website is Rejected.
I don't have the ball. Sammy, you have the ball.
From the 3rd of October, Rejected on Rovermanproductions.com for just 20 cedis.
But I thought you said Thompson has told you he's wedding a girl today.
Who is wedding a girl today? Are you talking about my husband?
Yes, who else?
Hey! Thompson, my husband, is wedding another woman today.
Wait, are you talking?
Now, we are so grateful that we have 2 companies that are subsidizing this so we can bring it to you. We have Total Family Health Organization, and then we also have Green Park Properties.
Mother, is that how it is done? Oh, you're mobile. Your self is sad. Oh, me. Anti-car, collect on ninja #1.
Join us on our website from the 3rd of October for Rejected.